Okay, now we're going to take a look at the solo section, and for this section I've switched to the neck pickup to get a nice smooth creamy sound out of the guitar, and I'll play through the first section for you and then we break it down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, kicks off with quite a wide interval fifth lick starting from B flat, and we play 6 on the bottom E, then change position to 8, change with your first finger. It's just a little point of reference. There is actually a video and DVD available of the Alien Love Secrets album, and it's performance based, albeit they're not live performances, they're mimed, but for a transcriber it's great because it's there in front of you, so you're able to see the fingerings and the positions of everything that Steve played the track in. So we kick off with our first finger on the 6th fret, then jump, so our first finger's on the 8th fret, and then the 10th fret of the D, so that's across the E, A and D, and then 12 on the G, 13 on the B, and then 15 pull off to 10. So it's a triplet rhythm, 3 and 4 and 1. Now rake across the D and the G and play 13 on the B. And pre-bend that up to 17. Release and pull off to 13. Slide 15 up to 17. Pull off to 13. Play 16 on the G, and then 14, 16 on the G, 13 on the B, and then 16 to 14 on the G. So okay, now we have a very cool lick which uses some string skipping and a lot of position shifts. I'll play it for you first of all. Start off on the 16th fret of the B, slide into 15 on the B, pull off to 13, 15 on the G, 15 on the top E, and then that's 13 down to 12 on the G, then 13 on the D, and 13 on the B, then 12 down to 10 on the D, and then slide into 11 on the B, and pull off to 8 on the B. So slowly. Now play 7, 5, 7 on the G. So just strike 7, slide down to 5. Back up again. Now a little bluesy bend, which is 5 up a whole tone. Release and pull off to 3 on the G, all on the G string. And then play 5 on the D string. So the whole of the intro of the solo. Okay, here's the next section of the solo. 3, 4, Okay, kind of an unusual lick, which is open B, hammer on 9, hammer on 12. Pull off to 9, slide down to 8, and then play 10 on the G string. and then play 10 on the top E, slide up to 12 and then down to 6, all on the G string. Now pull off 5 to open on the D string, open A to 4 on the A, and then open D, and then 7 pull off open on the D, hammer on 5, hammer on 7, and then play 7 on the G. So slide into 9 on the G, pull off to open and then hammer on 7 and hammer on 9. So one more time. Now we play 10 on the B, slide up to 12. Same little move there, slide 10 up to 12. Open B, pull off, and then 10 and 12 on the B. So that whole section slowly. And then that's just 12, 10 up to 12, and then back down to 10 again on the top 2 strings. Now we play 11 on the top 2 strings, and we play little diminished, or augmented there, and then diminished. So that's 12 on the G, 12 on the B, 11 on the top E, and 14 on the top E, up to 17. Pull off to 14 on the top E, and then 16 on the B, and then 14 on the top E. So and then bend the 17th fret up a whole tone. Okay, I'll play that whole section through for you so far. Okay, here's the final section of the solo for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Onto the neck pickup. I know I swapped halfway through. We bend 17 up a whole tone, and then 16, 17, 16, 14 on the top E, 17 on the B. So, and then that lick there is 15 on the B to 12, 12 on the top E, 12 on the B. We bend 14 up a semitone. As we do that, we change to our bridge pickup. So, okay, the next section. So that's 13 to 14 on the G and 12 on the B. Pre-bend 13 up a semitone. Release, and then 16, 14, 12, 14 on the D string. So now bend 11 a semitone on the D, same on the 10, and then play 11 and then 9. So So you're just literally bending to the pitch of the next note. So bend to 11 to 12 and then fret 12. Same on 10. So that's just 10 to 11. And then the same there with 9 to 10, play 10 and then play 7 twice to finish. One more time. Okay, the next lick, we bend 9 up a whole tone on the B. We bend up and release and pull off to 7. 9 on the G, 7 on the G, up to 9 and back down. And then little blues lick, 10 on the top 2 strings. Then 12 up a whole tone and play 12 on the top E. Release, and then 10 to 12, hammer on. Now this section is very, very hard. It's a series of harmonics. We play 12, the E to the B, and then 7 on the D and the G. And then we play 3 on the D, 4 on the A, 3 on the E, 3 on the A, and 4 on the D string. When you watch the video, Steve does all this silly business all over the neck, but we will ignore that. So one more time, the harmonics. Try to mute as well other harmonics out, because sometimes the frequencies cancel each other out.